Holy shit. Yes. Yes. $4.10. Let's go, baby. Yes. You for sure have a pattern. Woo! Number 3. Stay on. Yes! Yes! Number 4. Let's go, baby. Stay on. Stay on. Kicker fish, baby. Kicker fish. Holy shit. Yes. Call. 15 and a half. Observe that. Oh my God. I wasn't filming, I was just running a crankbait. Holy shit. Running a fucking crankbait. Got a giant in the last half hour. Holy shit, that's probably the biggest bass I've ever caught. I can't fucking believe it. Look at this fucking thing. Ah! Holy shit. Last 30 minutes. I can't believe it. What's up, guys? Just want to give you a little overview of the tournament. It was at Lake Macbride in Solon, Iowa. Overcast skies, 60s in the morning, 80s in the afternoon. Great day of fishing. It was a little windy in the morning, but that died down. So first fish I caught within the first 10 minutes on a Spro pad crasher, so top water. After that, I sucked at fishing because I had like 6 more blowups. Couldn't catch anything. 2 hours goes by and I catch that 18.5 incher on some isolated grass. Now this little cut that I found, I was able to produce 3 fish out of it. So 2 on top water, 1 on the rage bug. Next, I just kept going. Top water, I basically had that rig glued to my hand because I was getting the best bites with it. I think that that punch fish was just random and it was a good cast and he was next to a bunch of laydown and structure, so that's how I got that one. Anyway, moving on, found a transition with some moss on top from rocky to a bunch of lily pads. There was a 16 incher just hanging out right there, so I caught that one. I did catch a 12.5 incher and that was called out by that 15.5. So a bunch of time goes by. I have a limit, so that's cool. So I decided to make the decision to cross the lake around this huge point where there's this real big cut and fish all that basically on the other side of the lake. Took me about 20 minutes just to pedal over there. Produced 0 fish out of that cut. I'm sitting at 3rd place at that time. I decide to just call it and start, because it take me about a half hour to get back to the dock anyway. So I just call it. I start pedaling back. I call my wife, tell her I'm currently sitting in 3rd with about 30 minutes left. I realized that I'm on the same side of the lake that I dropped in at. So I was like, well, screw it. I'll just, you know, run a crankbait while I'm paddling back and just burn it back. 6 cents crankbait. Well, 5 casts in, I'm around this big point, and I can tell just by the bank that it's a real steep drop off. 5 casts in, you know, I'm reeling it back, and I get to the point where the crankbait's right by the boat, and I just lift up on it, and there's a 19-incher on it. I didn't weigh it, but it was probably, it had to be close to 5 pounds. And it was weird. It didn't even like smoke it. It's like I just lifted up, and all of a sudden my rod was like running drag, everything. I had to let go of the drag, but I wasn't filming because the fat lady sang, so to speak. You know what I mean? To me, I was done. And so that's why you see at the end of that video, you see me, it's already netted and in the boat and whatnot. I really wish I would have got that one on camera because it was a super cool catch. And it's probably the biggest bass I've ever caught on a crankbait setup. So that was the fish that jumped me up to 1st by an inch, that 19-incher in the last 30 minutes. So it's a good testament to all you tournament fishermen out there that you just got to keep grinding until the last minute. This was my first tournament ever, and I knew that in my head that I needed to keep fishing hard, you know, with the last 30 minutes, but long day on the water. I mean, 8 hours on the water is a long time. I'm not used to it, but it paid off. We got the W, and so the next one we're going to is August 27th at Lake Belvedere in Iowa. So yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for coming along, and maybe I'll do a little bit more of a vlog style for that one. I have to get a bigger SD card because it obviously ran out. That's why also you don't get me holding the fish up or anything like the last 19-incher because the SD card was full. So thanks for coming along. That was the recap, and here are the standings. See you at the next one.